Hey there, I'm Slightly Froggy. Welcome back to my stream. Tonight I'm continuing my playthrough of Horizon Forbidden West. And admittedly, I don't remember where we left off. It's pretty bad. Um, because last week I was not able to stream. I went into that week with every intention of streaming, and then my work got extremely busy. I was working some pretty late nights. Uh, don't even want to look at my timesheet to see exactly how much time I put in last week, but I survived it. Sorry I wasn't able to stream, but I am back tonight. We're jumping back into Horizon Forbidden West. I believe we stopped at a point where, like, it was like, oh, get to this location to, like, start this next step. I can't remember if it was in the main plot line or if it was in a side quest. I feel like it was a plot thing that we were sort of like getting set up for it, and I had every intention of starting it on Monday night, and it did not happen. So we are getting back into things tonight. It may take me a minute to kind of get back into the controls. I know in the last stream we were kind of chit-chatting a little bit about how I need to work on diversifying my combat. This was a wake-up call that I had during my during the first Horizon game. So it feels only fitting that I'm doing it again this time. So what a good time to do it, and when we're starting semi-fresh. So gonna try and play around with some different weapon types, because even though it is a game that very much like values like the bow and arrow, there's different kinds of bow and arrows that I don't know if I'll ever really like utilize traps efficiently. It's a skill of forethought that is just not in my wheelhouse. Maybe I'll get there. Using the slings more, perhaps. Oh, right. I'm trying to remember where we left off. I think we were going to, like, sneak into an area. We were in a new zone. It was almost like a rainforesty kind of zone, because I was kind of playing around with a couple of weapons. So I think we need to sneak in, if I'm remembering correctly. I do remember Aloy, like, saying out loud as a character, we gotta make sure we don't get caught here, because I don't know how well I'm gonna be received. That seems to be the trend of traveling throughout the Forbidden West. But I'm sure I will figure out where we left things off. And if I die once or twice while we figure it out, that's okay. That's part of the experience, but gonna give folks some time to kind of file in before we get started. I'm trying to remember what I've kind of shared, what's happened since the last time we streamed. I did watch the Until Dawn movie. I can't remember if I've mentioned that on with you guys since I watched it. Oh yeah, it was a couple weekends ago. Yes, I did. I did watch it. There were a couple of fun little Easter eggs as an Until Dawn fan. There were a couple little callbacks there, but I don't know. Like, it's a semi prequel of sorts. It doesn't involve most of the characters from the game, so it's. I don't know if they would ever adapt the, like, Until Dawn movie proper. I don't know how much money this Until Dawn movie made. I feel like if it made a bunch of money, there would be a better chance of it. Although I will say, like, there's definitely no way they're getting the original cast back. One, it's been a while. No one's ever gonna believe that these actors are in their early 20s. Admittedly, when they did Until Dawn, it was already a stretch that they were in their early 20s. Hayden Panettiere has not been in her early 20s for a while, and neither has Rami Malek. But there was a funny bit, though, in the Until Dawn movie where they did show a character in a photo. Like, it was attached to a file, and it was literally a screenshot from the game. And I'm like, ooh, they didn't have the money to, like, pay for that actor's likeness to show up in this movie. But you know what they did have? They had the rights to the Until Dawn game. So they were able to sneak that in. But it was like a weird little moment where I actually, like, physically said out loud, like, hey! I was watching with my poor boyfriend who is like one knows nothing about Until Dawn. So in a way I was kind of curious what his thoughts about it would be. Like, would he get enjoyment out of the movie knowing nothing about it? Just kind of like enjoying it as like a schlocky horror movie? The answer to that was no. Although admittedly he's also not a fan of schlocky horror movies, so maybe like he was not the best test subject for that. Me, I love a good schlocky horror movie. Like the So Bad It's Goods. I love those. But there, if you know what the main, ooh, like I feel like you can't really spoil Until Dawn at this point. The game's been out for a long time. I know I usually give other games grace for it, but I'll try and avoid it. The main threat, the main threatening force from the Until Dawn game does appear in the movie, and I can appreciate that they were trying to go for practical effects and not like bad CGI. Like they knew what their budget was and they stayed within it, and you know what? I can't fault them for it. I do appreciate a good practical effect, but I will say that the scariness of it was definitely diminished. The main threatening force of Until Dawn the game, like if that was directly in front of you, terrifying, horrifying, like pee in your pants, not good. Hey there, Olaf. Welcome back to the stream. Hope you're doing well tonight. You made it just in time for me to say like, oh, it's scary, pee in your pants, that kind of thing. Amazing timing. I was talking about the Until Dawn live action movie. I watched it a little while ago with my boyfriend. As somebody who loves the Until Dawn game, I've played it so many times. I'm glad I did watch it. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I thought it would be boring. I thought it'd be really cliche. And I mean, it does have some cliches. But like, so does Until Dawn. That's kind of the point. But there were a couple of sections of it where I was just like, that's an interesting idea. If you've seen the movie, there's a scene that happens in the bathroom with all of them that I thought was like, I burst out laughing at that point. And like the movie's kind of intending it to be like a, oh, come on kind of moment. No, and nobody said it's a prank. It was just a prank, Han. But they did have some stuff that carried over from the game. There was one actor who was in the game who did appear in this one where I was like, it was a nice little pleasant surprise, that's for sure. But they're kind of treating it like a prequel of sorts to Until Dawn, but it doesn't, I don't know how much sense it makes, and honestly, I don't know if the movie really cares all that much about it. We're not getting a proper Until Dawn movie. Hey there, Qua. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well. We're going to give folks just a couple more minutes to kind of file in before we get started, because I want to apologize for not being here to stream last week. It was just not a good week for it. I was so busy, guys. I was working some late nights last week, so. Oh, Qua, thank you. How could you, unforgivable money. Thank you, I appreciate it. And Kay, welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Okay, so maybe it was just a busy week for everybody. Like, it was just kind of one of those weeks. You know what? Last week, Friday the 13th, it was just a bad luck week. We'll just write it off. 10 days with a beach soccer team staying over due to a tournament. Oh, boy. I hope they were being well behaved. They weren't, like, disturbing the other guests or... Oh, and they won, which, like, congratulations to them. But I imagine it was also quite loud. I imagine they were celebrating in their own way. Oh, you know what? Perfect. Even better. That way everybody's just in on it. It's fine. But I hopefully they didn't make things too bad for you guys. Like, hopefully they were being courteous at least. Because I know this is gonna be a Canadian thing, but I feel like this is like most organized sports. But my only context is with hockey, ice hockey. I know that a lot of teams tend to travel a lot for like tournaments and things, and it'll be the same where it's like they just rent out like a whole whack of a hotel. And like I've heard some horror stories from some people who worked at the hotels or like were higher up in the hotels, and it's like trash the place, and it's like but sometimes they're really good. Sometimes it's like, oh yeah, like they had their fun, but like they didn't make noise too late, and they were good, and like they didn't break stuff. Sometimes athletes get like the adrenaline's pumping, I get it, but like don't cause damage. So now y'all are gonna have to watch me as I slowly get acclimated back into Horizon Forbidden West. All right. Okay. They were sipping their coffee. Good for them. I'm glad to hear it went well. If the team was Brazilian, poor guys basically only eat pasta. I mean, like, if all I had was pasta, I would be very happy. Yes. This was roughly what I remembered. I was at this point. Enter the Tenakth stronghold. JJ, thank you so much. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well. Thank you. Glad to be back. I'm away from the stresses of work that were taking over my life last week. They were so happy when they got them rice and beans. Yep. Something that's a little more like home. I'm sure they really appreciated that. Aw. Okay. Alien has traveled to the heart of Tenakth territory in search of Aether, one of guys. That's where we were at. I'm like, I knew we were at a point. I was trying to remember if it was a main story point or not. Let's see. Level 17. Okay, I'm level 20. I should be alright. Enter the stronghold. Alright, let's see what happens. So actually, let me just get reacquainted. So we've got the Valor Surge Stealth Stalker. Oh, yep, that lets me go invisible. Firestorm Warrior Bow, because that's for close quarters. Hunter Bow, Shock, Prototype Spike Thrower. I gotta use that more. Here, you know what? Let's go to my inventory here for a minute, because I know I've got to be on the lookout for some more weapons here. But strong arm hunter bow. No, where's the caster warrior bow? That's it, the whisper hunter bow. Should I be using that instead? I do like having the types. Where can I put that? Place the fire hunter bow. I think I have fire options with that. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, yeah, actually, I could probably replace it in here. Hold on. I'm just getting reacquainted with what I got. Here, let's move some stuff around a little bit, because that one is here. Here, let's swap in the. Where's the other one? What was the other one I had here? Yeah, it was the fire hunter bow. Actually, you know what? I think we're okay. Because we got fire. Got a lot of acid. plane. Oh, we're going in the front door. All right, let's go.
Nagala's army only grows in strength.
She struck a blow to us at the embassy. This much is true. But we are made of steel. We will not yield.
Hello.
Regala's forces may seem strong now, but
Her machines took out my entire squad.
remember the visions. The old ones didn't choose their fight, but still they stood firm. They didn't falter.
I gotta say, I love her hair.
Neither will we. Blood of the Ten. You've come to us.
Like the bird motif.
You know who I am?
I'm digging that.
Oh, the warrior with hair like wildfire who defeated Regala's champion at Barren Light. Yes, you are known to us. I am Dekka, chaplain of the Lowland clan. You've come to speak with Chief Hikaru.
Not quite. There's something I need here.
Anything you need, the chief will provide. Come.
Is that one of the visions you were talking about?
Yes. The records of the Ten. I can show you them, if you like. On the way to the chief.
Ooh, a history lesson. All right, well, let's work our way around the wheel
These
here.
visions. You said they're the records of the Ten. Who are they?
Old ones. Who fought a heroic battle against machines on this very soil long ago. Their deeds are honored in the visions. At least what remains of them. To be remembered and exalted.
There used to be more of these visions?
Many more. Once this place was filled with light and sound. But over the years, they've fallen into darkness. One by one.
The batteries died.
That is why chaplains are so important to the tribe. We remember all we can of the visions. Etched in our flesh.
Oh.
Passed down by word of mouth from generation to generation. One day the whole grove may go dark. But chaplains who come after me will keep the memories alive.
This is very interesting. Okay. Hey, Gabsby. Welcome back to the stream. I hope you're doing well tonight. How's it been the past few days? It's been good. I've been giving my sincere apologies for not being here last week. Things got a little kooky crazy at work, but it's much more manageable this week. I'm happy to be back. Hopefully you're doing well on your end. Up to anything new and exciting.
Why does Hikaru want to see me?
We are at war with Regala. And you've already shown that you can stand against her.
I'm not here to fight a war for you.
Not
Oh no. How come?
with us. But I won't try to persuade you. That is for the chief. He can be very convincing.
It's gonna be another hunky boy.
What does it mean to be a chaplain here?
We who outlast our youth study the visions and share their wisdom with our young.
What kind of wisdom?
How to be a true warrior. To fight with bravery and unflinching honor. And to know when to call for peace. You can see for yourself when we go inside.
I wonder how well they'll take to me being like, hey, I gotta probably get into a sacred place.
All right, let's go see Chief Hikaru.
He's in his throne room at the far end of the grove. Come. Be welcome among the records of the Ten.
Oh, I've progressed in my Baldur's Gate Dark Urge playthrough. I am now in Act 3, officially. Having a hard time sleeping at night, too tired during the days. Oh. That's such a trap where it's just like, I'm exhausted, I'm tired, but if I nap, then I definitely won't sleep. I feel ya. I hope you'll get to rest soon. Hello and welcome to the Holo Tour of the Mojave Battlefield Memorial Museum. This tour will guide you through all of the museum's exhibitions, giving you broad insight into the Hot Zone crisis and the tragic battle that took place on these very grounds. If you wish to start indoors, press 1. If you wish to proceed directly to the crater exhibit, press 2. But before stepping outside, make sure you are properly protected from dust and heat and help any children in your party. Data corrupted. Ah, it's the gate. Oh boy. Like she looks like a chicken. Ooh.
It's glitched. Incomplete.
Their full truths are lost to us. It's a chaplain's duty to make sense of these visions as best we can.
I'll fix it. The face is on the front. That's a nightmare. Yes, I am. I'm like going through the sewers right now because that was
were dedicated soldiers, working together as a squad and sharing in their duty. And when the time came for battle, they took to the skies and leaped to glory.
You know what? And it makes sense.
All
The
to
bird
not
motif.
seek to follow their example. For the chief, it was one of the few things the clans had in common.
Yeah, the bird motif makes a lot more sense now. But yes, because I don't know. I found going through the sewers took forever in my first playthrough. So part of me is like, I'm gonna go through the sewers first just to get this all sorted out. And I forgot how long it took. Ooh, boy, there's gonna be a fair bit of reading, I'm anticipating. Hopefully some good lore here. Data corrupted was the origin of Executive Order 2036-373H, which used congressionally granted emergency powers to mandate the evacuations of most counties in the region outside of Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and Phoenix. Displaced families and individuals would be moved to temporary camps before places could be found for them in habitable areas. To enforce the order, the government threatened to nullify existing water agreements between the Northwest and Southwest, essentially turning off the taps for the so-called tri-state hot zone. To its supporters, 73H was a humanitarian effort designed to preserve resources and help climate-stricken Southwestern families start new lives. To its opponents, the order was a clear bait and switch. The federal government had broken its deal with Medina in a greedy land grab that employed eminent domain to seize mining claims. At the same time, it would place Southwestern refugees in fenced-in camps, which were quickly disparaged as 73 Hell, a provision that incited immediate... Ooh. Alright. Things were dire. Getting very messy. Anything else? Oh, wait. Before you go too far. Can I go in here? Oh, yes, I can. Oh boy, I can't wait to restore this later.
During their war, the Ten climbed sheer rock, braving blinding snow and wind. They stopped at nothing to protect their own.
You make them sound invincible.
They weren't. But the visions tell us of their courage and strength, something our soldiers aspire to. The Sky Clan admires this one above all the rest. They make their home in the mountains northwest of here.
Oh, here we go. Data corrupted. Exhibit shows hologram. Ooh, hold on a moment. Kind of fell off %4 golden a bit. We'll see. Goes long. Yeah. And probably over leveled. Did the entire heaven dungeon in one sitting, start to finish, with no trouble, because no two protagonists both had light and dark AoE insta kills. Yeah, passives that made them hit almost every time unless the enemy was immune. Yeah, I will say, like, of the dungeons, like, heaven was, on like the one hand, kind of unsettling because of like the contrast of the other dungeons, but at the same time it was like, I don't know, there was like a sweetness and a peacefulness about it. I'm trying to recall what the music sounded like off the top of my head, but like, and I mean, given what that dungeon is tied to, I understand why it kind of looks and feels that way. But Heaven was a bit of a weird one, in a sense. It was a contrast. But I know what you mean, where it's like, when you go through and you fight absolutely everything, unless, I guess, you're playing on a higher difficulty, it's like, oh, okay, I don't have any problems here. This is fine. Exhibit shows holographic representations of all 7 G-Sin battle drone models deployed during the conflict. JTF-10 rapidly made a mockery of G-Sin's non-lethal approach in engagement after engagement, whether it was a surprise artillery barrage from the frigid slopes of Gold Mountain north of Big Bear Lake, or a desert ambush near the solar plants in the Nevada desert, or a wingsuit jump into the jungles of Colombia to stop an attack on a rare Earth convoy. JTF-10 soldiers repeatedly proved that state-of-the-art AI and newfangled weapons were no match for human cunning and probably ingenuity or something. I know, like, I gotta say, sometimes when games are like, we're manufacturing a character that, like, you're supposed to, like, wanna, like, care and protect, and, like, where it's, like, springing you into action if there's the risk of something bad happening to them. Nanako is written so well for that, because I don't know if I know anybody who's played Persona 4 who's been like, ugh, I hate Nanako. Like, she's not even annoying. Sometimes with little kids' characters, it's like, there's a fine line between realistic and annoying. But Nanako's always such a little sweetie.
What's this one about?
The 10 waged war against their enemy in the desert heat. A land too harsh for any to survive. But against all odds, they prevailed. So the Desert Clan does the same. You must have passed through their territory on the way here.
I did. They seem a little extreme.
They have their way of doing
They
things.
take that as a compliment.
They do. Yeah, that's understandable, where it's like, hey, it's my first time playing through this. I don't know what I'm signing up for. Wait. Sometimes just playing it on a neutral normal, it's like, okay. Oh, hello. Text mail from Mika Cardori. Data corruption minimal. From Mika Kadori, director, to Andy Wright. Staff instructions. Hi, Andy. Could you please inform relevant staff and maintenance, hosting, and security of the following new opening and closing protocols? I've already briefed Dwight and Shania at MUSEC. Thank you, Micah. Opening the gallery rooms. Holographic displays should all be live 15 minutes before opening time. Inspect showcases for smudges and wipe with dry cloth if necessary. Inspect outdoor areas for temperature and humidity. Closing the gallery rooms. Make sure the cleaning robots have finished their sanitation rounds. Double check for restocking of supplies. Sign off on cleaning, usually with Ned. Escort cleaners to staff entrance. Final rounds, hand over to night security through MUSEC. Exit through staff entrance. I was wondering if there was going to be a code or something where it's like, by the way, if there's any glitches with the displays, please use this code. As soon as Nanako first appeared, it was obvious we would have to save her at some point. Yeah, like, I mean, it's... They don't introduce, like,
The visions have inspired many.
you have to protect this character without providing a situation where you need to protect them. Here, I'll go there in a moment. But, like, how much have you been exposed to in terms of, like, the mystery of the story? Without getting into spoilers. I'll try not to spoil anything on my end.
Soldiers in a jungle. Those were the 10?
Yes. They knew how to use the jungle's
there she
depths
is.
to distract the enemy until the perfect moment to strike. Generations ago, my clan, the Lowland, looked to this one for inspiration as they claimed the jungle to the southwest.
There we go. Ooh, scroll carefully written Karja glyphs with Fishav's personal mark, evidently part of a diary or journal. From Dekka, the wise and patient chaplain of the Lowland clan, I finally learned the answer to a question that had long vexed me. Before my capture, the only Tenakth I ever had a conversation with, if one could call it that, was a prisoner at Sunstone Rock, who spoke of taking the blood and children of her enemies as her own. Her rant seemed to confirm the lurid stories about the Tenakth that I'd read in my youth, yet in all my time in the Forbidden West, I've never seen such barbaric practices. I wanted to know if there was truth to the prisoner's words. There was. There were the old ways, Dekka clarified, dating from the constant warfare between clans of years past. Since the ascension of Chief Hikaru, such practices have been outlawed, though not completely abolished. A few stray Ooh, this is a word I don't think I've ever read or said out loud, so bear with me here. Recalcitrants and exiles still cling to them. Intriguingly, the acts themselves were never as malicious as the Karja portrayed them to be. Tasting the blood of a fallen foe was meant to honor their martial deeds, and orphan children were taken from conquered settlements to be raised as equal members of their new clan, which was considered to be a merciful outcome. I cannot help but see myself in this context, an orphan of sorts, taken in by a new tribe. It hasn't been easy, and there are still those in the clan lands who would reject me. Still, the more I learn about my new people, the more I see a nobility that the Karja have omitted from their records. Not much, don't know any specifics. I guessed who the kidnapper was, because he gets a completely unnecessary portrait drop right at the start. It's never seen again, so I knew that would be important. Yeah, unfortunately, that is usually a bit of a giveaway for Persona games, where it's like, you have a portrait? Although, I will say, occasionally in Persona 5, and sometimes, I think I remember it happening once or twice in Metaphor, where characters were given portraits, and I'm like, oh, you're gonna be somebody. And then, like, they weren't. They were just there for, like one person's social link, and that was it. And it's like, oh, okay. Biggest mystery was why we let Teddy hang with us. I mean, yeah, it's a mystery. No one solved it yet, except for the plot told us to.
That ancient device plays the audio from flight recorders. You have an old world recording?
This box was speaking with voices of the old ones, but now there's noise over them.
Let me take a look. Where did you find this?
We took it from an Oseram Delver. She was trying to steal it, and other artifacts from Tenakth territory. The others were going to bury it in the sand with her, but then I heard the voices.
Well, the data here is badly corrupted, but...
Delta Juliet 9, you are weapons free and clear to engage the swarm. Good hunting.
Copy that. We'll buy Zero Dawn the time you need. Delta Juliet 9 out.
The voices of warriors from the past. And that Oseram wanted to sell them for shards. The bravery of the Ten should be remembered.
I'm not sure what you mean by the Ten. These voices came from the final battle of the Old Ones.
Another battle? I could learn more about it if I could find the other boxes. That Delver did say there might be more recordings to be found in the wreckage of ancient flying machines. She claimed she had a way to locate them.
Yeah. The box with the voice data on it is emitting a locator signal. I could use it to find the others.
If you do then, bring them back here. I will see to it that they're treated with proper respect. Whatever sacrifices were made by these ancient soldiers, we will honor them.
Here. Get to that in a sec. Here, let me just read chat here. Do a shifty look at... Yeah. It very much, like... was like, watch out for this guy coded. Part of the inciting Incenso's absence after that was conspicuous. Ooh, trade and recordings.
Let me know when you have one that you'll part with.
Oh, no, I guess I don't have any. I was trying to remember if I'd picked any up.
Do you get many Oseram Delvers in Tenakth territory?
Fewer every time we catch them, but those thieving rats would do anything for the shards. There'll always be some who'll risk coming here.
And what do you do with the ones you catch?
Delvers spend their lives in the dust. So we bury them in it. Alive.
Why do you want these recordings?
Every battle teaches its soldiers. We should learn those lessons, and honor those who fell. That is our way.
Like, it is smart to, like, it is a very valid thing. And actually, that's something where it's kind of like, you don't see it too much in some of the other cultures. I'm trying to, maybe I'm just forgetting, but, like, I can't recall any of the other, like, even in the previous game where, like, people have kind of, as a community, hoarded the old technology. Because it's like, I know each of them kind of approach them a little differently, like the old ones, but, and there were some exceptions, you know, Silence is one of them, but, like, it's cool seeing, like, a whole community of people being like, no, 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 guys, it's amazing we still have this. This is us from another time. Like, let's keep this for historical purposes. It's great.
If I find more of those recordings, I'll bring them back to you.
Until they give me a reason to be like, nah, screw these guys. That day might come, who knows. We're just getting to meet them. Data Corrupted exhibit allows us to hear their final moments using an interface donated by Sterling Malkeet. We can listen to any flight recorder that employs the industry standard AirFR encryption protocol version 3.5.4 or later. Simply place a black box in the interface to listen to its contents. Please maintain a respectful silence as you hear the voices of the fallen. Interesting. What's this over here? Alright. Did I listen to all the ones over here? Okay, good. I didn't miss any.
My focus can detect beacons from those recording devices. Should help me to find any others that are still out there.
Ooh.
What's this?
It was planted there by the chief. Ask him if you're curious. It's his tale to tell.
Okay.
Here, can I do anything with that? No, it's just the spear. Okay. Before we proceed, can I read that? Yes, I can. Ooh, data corruption minimal. Welcome to the Hall of Heroes. This room is dedicated to the memories of Roberto Medina, who financed and led the campaign against the federal government and its fleet of General Synthetics battle drones. Colonel Edward de la Hoya, commander of JTF-10, a brilliant strategist and veteran soldier who held off numerically superior federal forces. Colonel Ann Faraday, the legendary orator who oversaw early reconciliation efforts, and all those who lost their lives during the campaign and at the Battle of the Mojave. Alright.
The chief is inside. Are you ready to see him?
Sure. Let's go for it.
I'm ready.
Good.
I'm curious.
Come.
Ah. Yeah, when you think of it back in the good old days, it's like, what? It's just a couple of wires, and then it's all set up and ready to go. But, yes, more and more wires. Did you get to play?
It's underneath the throne.
I will see you soon, Outlander.
The savior of Meridian. I am told you held back Regalla's forces outside Barren Light. And defeated her champion, Grutta, in single combat. Impressive.
I met Fashav there too. He said you were a great warrior. And a man of honor.
His death is a painful loss among many. We will not soon recover from the massacre of our marshals. But if you are here to pledge your service, that could help considerably.
I am not here to fight for you. I need something in that basement.
Well, at least you had the charger.
Lives, yours included. It's not something you can see, but it is there.
I have seen it. You have named your price. Now I name mine. With my marshals dead, I need your spear. Help me defeat my enemies, and I will grant you access to the chamber below.
I don't have a price. I am not a hired killer. I'm here to save lives, more than you can count.
I count the corpses of marshals slain. I count hundreds more Tenakth, whose lives hang in the balance. I will fight for them. I will kill anyone who threatens the peace, and you will too, if you want me to open the door to the chamber below.
Okay. So by that logic, what's stopping me from killing you right now? And taking what I need to save everyone?
You could try. You might even succeed. Either way, you must fight. My way might hold off Regalla and the slaughter she craves.
Fine. What do you need?
I need more marshals to keep the tribe together.
Ah, recruiting effort.
Such warriors can only be promoted at a trial by combat called the Kurut. I've sent out a call for the competition. Since Regalla seeks to undermine me, she is certain to attack it. She'll want to kill me in front of the assembled clans.
So what, you want me to be your bodyguard?
No. To defend the Kurut. But there is more. Knowing Regalla will attack, one of the clans have balked at sending their contestants. You must go north and force Tekote, the commander of the Sky Clan, to submit and send his best.
Force him to submit?
Do whatever is necessary. I can't hold a Kulrut with 2 of the 3 clans in attendance. Marshal Kathala will assist you. He was maimed at Barren Light, but he can still be of use. I sent him ahead to the northern village of Stone Crest. Meet him
That's
there,
why you said that.
and he will guide you to the Sky Clan stronghold. If you have any questions about your mission, now is the time.
Moves very quickly in terms of negotiation skills are up there. It makes sense how he's earned the position that he's in. He's not a dummy.
I'm sorry about Fashav. He seemed like a good man.
More than a man. A bridge between Tenakth and Karja.
And he understands
No
the value of
Outlander ever
diplomacy.
earned our respect as he did. I had hoped he would be my voice in Meridian. That peace with the Karja might become something more.
An alliance?
In exchange, the Karja have much we lack. Our deeds are written in ink upon our bodies. Our memories die with our flesh. But the Karja never forget. Their deeds are written in book and scroll.
You wanted to learn from them?
As I learned from Fashav. He will be missed.
Fashav called Regalla your greatest mistake. Why?
That is not your concern.
Really? I fought against her forces at Barren Light, and I don't even know what her problem is.
She was the deadliest of my marshals. The point of my spear.
So what happened?
Above all, Regalla despises the Karja who burned her younger brothers alive. After we turned back the Red Raids and tore down the battlements of Barren Light, she hoped to chase them all the way to Meridian. She could not see the cost of such a war, nor the benefits of peace after the Mad Sun King fell. When I accepted Avad's entreaties, she went mad, called me traitor, challenged me before the marshals.
What did you do when Regala challenged you?
If you were to knock, you would know that such a challenge cannot be refused. It was not easy to subdue her. I bear 7 scars from that fight. The other marshals wanted me to execute her on the spot, but I found I could not sever the bond between us. Her loyalty had been as boundless as her rage, so I spared her. Rather than mercy, she took it as a humiliation, one she will never be free from.
So Regala wants you dead.
She does. But that will not be enough. She won't rest until all 3 clans fall in behind her as she marches on Meridian. Who knows? With machines under her control, perhaps she can raise it to the ground.
It's been tried before.
So I hear.
What exactly is the Cool Root?
Where once the clans fought each other, now we fight as one, against the machines. That is my law made manifest in the Cool Root. Each clan must send contestants whenever I call for the ritual. These contestants face trial by combat against machines in an arena just beyond these walls. Those who distinguish themselves become marshals who bind the tribe together as peacekeepers.
You called them peacekeepers, but the marshals I met at the embassy were warriors.
Warriors, yes, but more. They renounce the clan that birthed them and pledge themselves to order and peace. They enforce my law. They settle disputes and stand for Tanakh in parley with other tribes. Without them, I cannot rule. Which is why you must ensure the next Cool Root takes place.
Why won't the Sky Clan send contestants to the Cool Root?
Of the 3 clans, they have the most defensible base.
No, they
protected
figure
by
they'll
a
just
mighty
wait it
wall
out.
called the Bulwark. Their commander believes he can wait out the war between Regala's forces and my own.
Of course.
Safe behind his barrier.
Staying strong, while you and Regala weaken each other.
You think like a seasoned marshal. Good.
Why send me to deal with the Sky Clan?
All Tanakh respect strength, and you drove Regala back at Barren Light.
That and most of your marshals are dead?
Correct.
What about Kotallo? Can't he do it by himself?
He is maimed. They will no longer respect him.
That hardly seems fair.
What is fair about losing an arm? Whether they respect him or not, Kotallo still has worth. He knows the Sky Clan. He was raised in their base. He will guide you well.
You said you saw what's in the basement?
I did. On the day of my greatest victory.
What do you mean?
For a dozen generations, the 3 clans battled for control of this hallowed ground. Only I achieved it. I fought for years, killed whoever stood in my way. When I had finally slain all rivals, I stood alone in the grove. Victory was mine to savor, or so I thought. Thunder roared from the east, and a bolt of blue struck this place. That chamber.
Gaia dies, and Aether arrives.
All around me, the visions of the grove grew louder and brighter, and suddenly a new one appeared before me. The old one spoke, and what they said changed everything.
Don't want to tell me?
What did the old ones say to you in this new vision?
The one called Faraday foretold the growing danger of the machines, and said we must unify to stop them. She called for marshals to enforce the peace. Then the vision faded, never to be seen again. I marked the spot where it shone with my spear, and I took Faraday's words to heart. Renounced war between the clans, trained warriors to fight machines, ordained marshals through the Cool Root. Since then, the tribe has been at peace, until Regala attacked at Barren Light.
And the chamber, beneath the throne. You went in after the vision?
I did. Inside is an ancient device. It hummed with power. You will see it for yourself after the Kulrut. This I swear.
I mean, I trust him.
I'll do what you want and go north to deal with Dakota. But you'd better not forget about our deal.
You will have what was promised, if you succeed. Speak to Dekka on your way out. She will arm you for the road ahead.
Oh, hello. Data corrupted. Among these was Colonel Edward De La Hoya, commander of JTF-10, a deeply charismatic officer with family ties to Roberto Medina. De La Hoya grew up near the Arizona-Nevada border and was responsible for having the task force based near Tucson. Several of his subordinates had families in the area. All of them were apoplectic about 73H, despising it as an unforgivable federal overreach. The threat of being driven off their land, no matter how uninhabitable it had become, resonated with soldiers throughout the unit and beyond, many of whom were from conservative states or areas affected by climate change. As the Marisur agreement took shape, Medina consulted with De La Hoya, who then took the case to his top lieutenants. Everybody agreed that the federal government was likely to send drones against the water fleet. De La Hoya, who came to prominence as a pilot, told the others that he was prepared to single-handedly take on the drone squadron in Data Corrupted. Interesting. Anything else? Oh, hello. Defiance of the federal government, Medina declared that he would dedicate all the profits of his mines to habitation efforts, helping as many Southwesterners as possible stay on their land. This unselfish rallying cry echoed throughout the hot zone, causing other mining interests and businesses to follow suit. Next 2 Deltarune chapters are out. I have to do my best to avoid spoilers for the next 6 months. Oh no, hang in there. I did see the kerfuffle online with Deltarune. Admittedly, I'm not super knowledgeable on it, but I'm happy for y'all that your new chapters are out. The federal government responded by following through on its threat to cut off water supplies, but this only galvanized the protest movement. Medina's alliance signed a multi-year agreement with the South American water cartel Marisur, a joint effort by... Okay, that's the context of Marisur. What? I could probably get up there, but I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble. Ah! Whoop! Whoop! Really? It's like, no, you're not going up there yet. Oh, I had it. Hold on. One more time. I had it! Maybe it's that side of it. Whoop. It's like, no. You're not going that way. One thing I wanted to do was... I don't know if I need to wait till I get to a workbench to do this. I want to make more potions. Yeah, I think I gotta wait to make those. I'm all out.
Come, let us speak.
Hikaru said you have something for me?
A weapon to aid your mission. You'll need it for the long road to Stonecrest. Many machines prowl along the way, and our scouts have sighted Regala's rebels in the area.
Oh.
Machines and rebels. Nothing I haven't faced before.
Indeed. Head north towards the foothills. Ascend its slopes until your legs burn and the chill air catches in your chest. Then you'll know you're in the Sky Clan's domain. Strike true as the 10, Aloy.
Cleaving sharp-shot bow. Where is it? There it is. Ooh, blue. There we go. A Tanakh trophy taken from the Ostrom Trespassers. Handy long-range bow uses powerful tear precision to remove armor and machine parts. Okay. Ooh. Huh. I do want to equip that. Tear. I feel like I could probably replace the hunter bow with that. Because I do want to keep the stealth. Actually, let me take a look at what I've got there right now. Yeah, because you know what? I could probably get rid of the Shock Warrior bow. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. And... okay. There we go. Okay, so... what's that symbol? Impact damage, 6%. It's pretty good. Drenched enemy damage. Ooh, crit. Impact damage, knockdown damage. Increases range damage for a limited time after a successful melee hit. Increases chance to land a critical hit. Sorry, I was just checking something. You know what? We're gonna go for impact damage for this one. Just make sure. Yeah, I do have... I don't have coils on that one. I feel like I need to upgrade that to get those. Oh, I need to put coils on that. Okay. Agility increases damage dealt while falling or sliding. Increases acid damage and buildup. Not seeing fire, though. Increases shock damage and buildup. Oh, good, MG Tower. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're doing well tonight. Construction going on at the old homestead. I hope it's going well. Acid damage. Oh, wait. Oh, I thought it said and tear. Meh, oh boy. Increases damage dealt when using overdraw with a weapon. Increases chance of you know what, let's go for acid. Oh, we do have a coil here. Here we go. Explosive damage. Why not? Let's go for that. That makes the most sense. Here we go. Yeah, I have like no coils equipped. I gotta work on that a bit. Yeah, let's increase frost damage and build up. And I think that's it. Okay. Powerful, highly accurate long-range weapons. They have reduced accuracy when fired while moving, cannot be aimed while sliding. Shoot elemental arrows to detonate canisters, the same elemental type. Okay. Yeah, so it can't really fully replace, like, the hunter bow, because that's still helpful for, when you're on the move. Tear precision arrows are now available for one of your sharp shot bows. Oh. Here we go.
If I'm gonna get ether, guess I'll have to play along with Hekarro. I better meet up with Marshal Catallo at Stonecrest.
Here, let's do a quick save.
Faster if I ride a machine.
But then we don't get to travel on the road. Ooh, what? Oh, it's like, what is that over there? Okay. Ooh, now I see what she means. here? Talk to the... Oh, okay. Rebel camp. I mean, we're slowly filling out more and more of the map. Like, I know it's faster to ride stuff, but at the same time, it's like, I like kind of taking in things.
What's this place?
Oh, we got merchants. Hello, what do you have? Actually, let's sell. Here we go. Oh. I always have to check it, make sure it's not good for anything else. Okay, good bit of cash. What can we buy? Ooh, blue. Blue. I need more blue. Sturdy mid-range bow crafted to deliver fire payloads. When upgraded, its impact arrows deal additional damage to enemies in the burning state. Okay. Okay, I don't have the items for that. Scalding spike thrower. I'm trying to remember the color rarity. Is purple worth more than blue? I'm trying to remember. But I feel like the Pyre Hunter bow would probably be a good investment. Yeah, because that's got 4 upgrades too. You know what? We've got the... I literally just sold enough to buy it. Let's get it. Yeah, let's put it in for the Hunter bow. Yeah, let me just double check. No, not the Fire Hunter bow. Where's my old Hunter bow? Okay. Oh, yeah, because it's got the acid and that. Let's put a coil on there. For... Let's see. This... no, 48 to 51 is not that big a jump. Yeah, not very high percentages here. You know what? Let's go for crits.
Your exploits must require supplies.
Let's see. Oh, just the one shop. Okay. There we go. Weak to electricity, strong to fire.
Fire is wasted on that machine.
Go. Although, maybe... Oh, hello. Gotcha. Alright, I can't quite get the hang of the lightning ones. Whew. You feeling brave? I gotta get the hang of the... Don't know why the lightning ones weren't quite arcing the way I wanted. Maybe I was too far away. What do we do? Here we go. Got some rats. And a duck. Oh. Ah. Got some parts here.
Harris, stick with his heat.
Oh, nope. Okay. Yeah, maybe I was just too far away. Because I think I've struggled with the electric, like with the shock ones before in this game. Let's see. Alright. I mean, we're almost there. No. Ooh, waterfall. We got a fire. What? Hello. It's still a ways away.
Machine's weak against frost.
Alright. That last one. Where'd you go? You run off? Whoa, hello. Ooh, there's more of you. Whoa. Gotcha. right. Let's pick up the scrap. Here, anything else? Oh, yep. Precious pieces. Here. Here. Oh, hello. Oh, Memorial Grove, Cliff Watch. Oh, actually, I wanted to go to the map. Hold up a minute. Guess I could have gone up there.
This image is of the old world.
There we go.
Looks like a plane and some kind of metal structure.
Oh, no. Oh, wait, am I gonna have to take care of those? Oh, no, I don't. Okay. Now let's try it again. I feel like I'm probably supposed to approach it from this way.
I think the image was taken overlooking a field. Maybe I could try to line it up somewhere
Oh.
in the hills.
This? Oh, wait. Here we go. Maybe... Trying to... The peaks. Yeah, it's not it. Is that... Nope. Okay. It's a couple of peaks. Here, hold on. Let me just take in my surroundings a bit more here. Okay, I wonder if it's that. Like, Yeah, this is only the second one of these I've done, but don't quite got the hang of these. Like that almost kind of looks like it fits with the cliff, but nope, that's a carcass. She said it's looking over a field. I mean, beautiful spot, don't get me wrong, but like...
I think the image was taken overlooking a field. Maybe I could try to line it up somewhere in the nearby hills.
I tried. Looking a field. No, not those. Oh, nope, that's overkill. Trying to line this thing up. Oh, nope, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. The mountaintops. For field, okay, I don't see any mountain. Like, there's those there. Nope. Overlooking a field. I'm probably overthinking this. It's like, you've really got to be in, like, the perfect position for these. So I was wondering if it was that. Oh! Hold on. Is that it? Hold on. Wait, how the... I was wondering if it was that bit up there. But... yeah, because I was wondering if it was maybe something to do with this piece here. I feel like I might have to come back to this. I feel like I will be here all day. Sorry, rat. I don't feel good about that, but... at least it's by a fast travel point, so... should be quick to get back. Thought I saw something. Whoa, hello.
My focus lost the vista point image. I must have moved too far.
That's fine. We'll live.
Something other than frost.
Ooh, new catalog entry. Roller back. Fire and electricity. Ah, it's a snap maw. Roller back. Interesting. Take that. Fire Bella back. Is it asleep or is that a corpse? Oh, hello. No, you can go. You can go. This is fine. It's doing a little dance. I could probably just kind of glide down and go around it, although that's a Thunderjaw site. I mean... Whoop, hello. Whoop. That was way too shallow.
try to line up the Vista Point initiative. There should be a range.
Whoa! That's why it's called that. Oh, you've got more company. Oh. I'm in an aggro zone. All right. Oh, come on.
Okay, better.
It's coming after me. Here.
I think the image was taken overlooking a field.
Nope, that's not what I wanted.
Maybe I could try to line it up somewhere in the nearby hills.
Snap off. Okay. Oh, find where it's taken. Probably over there. Could go this way. No, okay. Nope, nope, way too far away. Oh, there's some more of them over there. You know what? Let's try it more one-on-one. Let's try going this way.
I think I'm out of range at the Vista Point. I gotta try again.
Oh, jeez.
Could try using acid ammo.
Shane, get out of my way!
Soldiers in trouble.
Now the tide's turned!
Here.
It's done!
I'm taking the parts, man. There we go.
Please, my squad mate needs help. You've got to help my friend.
Wait. Slow down and explain.
Matea and I were heading south with supplies from Saltbite when machines attacked. I left her behind so I could get help from the Grove and ran straight into another machine. Thank the 10 you were here to help.
So your friend is still up the road, fighting machines?
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'll bail her out if I can. You go on and get those reinforcements.
Will do. I'm in your debt.
Ooh, who is that? That's somebody. Alright. Yeah, just up ahead. Ooh. Why did it say new? It's a lance horn. Oh, and got a snap aw.
I don't want to take a hit from the lance horn's antlers.
He's crawling around being like, now what? Gotcha. Whew. Hey there, Fern, for real. Hope you're doing well. I am enjoying it. I'm trying to conquer my fear of the machines, because, oh gosh, they are so big. Ooh, we got some... How far do these parts shoot off? Or were these ones I didn't pick up earlier? But I'm enjoying it. Hope you're doing well on your end. Can't complain, just got home a little bit ago. Nice! Hopefully you're getting some time to relax. Here, let's... Just hearing some people shouting in the game. I know there was somebody up ahead. Is that all the parts I got? Take that. Ooh, hello.
The other Tanox should be somewhere up the road.
Definitely gonna play some Splitgate for stream. Nice.
Fire could hurt it.
Here, I'm gonna just let it go. Oop, there's... Let's do a quick save. Where are they? Oh, there's...
A supply sled. Minus the supplies. And the Tanox soldier.
Scan it. Oop, hello. Oh, no, this.
It looks like the Tanox tried to salvage some supplies after getting attacked. Then dropped them? In a running battle? Maybe they can lead me to the other soldier.
I hear the footsteps every time I go to start it.
There. Tracks from the missing Tanox.
There we go. Y'all stay over there.
Definitely looks like the other Tanox ran off this way.
Okay. Let's do a quick heal. Oh. Ooh, I don't know if I have that.
Vita sent me!
By the 10 that lumped me in. I thought we were both finished.
Let's clear out these machines!
Arrows. Nice.
More machines inbound!
This was wasted against that machine.
Ooh, hello. Oh, crap. Where are you going? Ooh, hello. Gotcha.
We've got incoming!
More?
Blazes! How are we going to take that thing down?
Okay.
Okay then.
Attack! No time to lose!
Vita! You stubborn fool! You haven't let me down yet.
Where are ya? Where's that last one? Woo, hello. Maybe don't do that. Whoa, hello. Ah, dang it.
Almost done!
Oh. Ah,
You did it!
got the attention of something though. Alright. There we go. Look at that. I diversified my weapons.
Please? Thanks. If you hadn't shown up, I would have been machine grist.
All I did was give your friend here a little time to...
I still stuck with the bow a lot,
You're
but
I barely escaped with my life on the road.
That I believe.
is that Xeno?
Hope some of your supplies are still usable.
Me too. Food's always scarce. The soldiers at the Grove need the rations. No way we can trek back north to Saltbite to get more.
I'll get this one back on her feet and we'll scrape what's left of our haul.
That sounds like
You're
Xeno.
making me hungry. Thanks, Outlander. We won't forget what you did.
Stay safe, both of you.
Is that Hawk's My Hero Academia?
Thanks for saving our hinds, Outlander.
I second that.
There. Come on, you can heal. Here we go. I guess I have to tap it twice.
Stuff for the stash.
What else we got? Oh, it's getting away. Here we go. What else? Ooh. Oh, we had some grapple points there. Alright, well. I always find these points afterwards, because, man, I would love to be able to just snipe from up there. That would be great. I think that's everything. And see, look, like, we're not all that far away. I should probably try and grab that, though. Where's that? Just over that way. Ooh. That looks a little further away than I initially thought, but... Oh, come on. I should probably try and do a little bit of hunting. I am missing some critical supplies. We got a rebel camp. Yeah. Alright. I am heading in the right direction, but wonder if I can go this way. Yeah, we're back on track. Oh. Yeah. See, I know we're only just getting to the the snowy part of the northernmost part of the map, but where it's like, oh yeah, it'll sting your lungs, and I'm just like, it's raining. I don't know if that's just the Canadian in me, but I'm like, it's not that bad.
It's getting steeper. Air's getting cold. We're getting close to Stonecrest.
Oh, we've got an unknown settlement. Some...
I wonder how much snow's gonna pile up.
Sheer side climb. Here, I'll talk to y'all in a second. Ooh, fighting pit? Like a...
Regala wins this battle. I won't accept her rule.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, a trader. Let's see. Let's sell some of this stuff. Apex canister burrowers, okay. What do you have to buy? Ooh, we got coils. Let's see. those 10%. Draw damage. Iridescent lobster shell. I can get lobsters? Okay, we can eat better. Prairie dog, gull wishbone. Resources. Actually, gang, apologies for this. I need to step away for 2 seconds. I know typically I don't need to take bio breaks when I'm on stream, but we're making an exception tonight, and we're in a shop. I will be back in 1 minute, I promise. And I'm back. I promised I'd be quick. Oh wait, I didn't see the other stuff she had. Hold on. Oh, it's just resources. Be nice to have more weaves, but... Ooh! Crafting table, crafting table. Workbench. I need to craft more potions. Large health potion. Oh, not small. What can I make here? Fiber zest. Okay. Not enough room? Oh no. Here, hold on. Let's do some pouch upgrades. What do we got? Food, trap, bomb. Resources, spike holster, tripwire, potion pouch. I don't have enough prairie dog bones. Dang it. What do I have? What can I do? Habits. Oh, I'm missing stuff. Weapon upgrades. Okay. Please tell me I can do some of these at least. Here we go. Here, hunter bow. Yes, what can I do here? Okay. Ah, I don't have a bellowback. Sack webbing. I'm missing the sack webbing. What else do we have here? Okay, can get that one. But they're so cute. Geez, what is up with the bellowback sack webbings? Alright, I can do this one. Sack webbing? The friggin' sack webbing! Ah. Yeah. Can I do this one? Oh, I can! The Whisper Hunter Bow. There. Look at that. Something that doesn't need sack webbing. Yeah, what about for my traps? Here we go. I've got small health potions. probably get to close to meeting Kotallo for the end of the stream. I'm feeling good about it. Ooh, hello. You enjoying the show?
Fire's not gonna help here.
You gonna jump at me from up there? You stay up there. I'm not bothering you. Jeez, that's steep. Okay. Oh, I am supposed to go that way, though. Yeah. You can stay over there. No? You're gonna come over here? Oop. Nope, you can stay over there. It's forgetting about me. Yeah, I'm all the way over here. It's not coming over here to find me. See, look at that. Oh, yeah, I'm like here. Oh, good. Fire. Woo! Jeez. Oh wait, no, who am I fighting? Oh. Gotcha. Somebody up there?
A little help never hurt.
Oh, no. Sorted itself out. Oh, it's rebel soldiers. Okay. I just wandered in. I don't know what the people up here look like. Like, what colors do they tend to wear? It wasn't very obvious to me. Something over here. Gotcha. Here we go. Bighorn sheep bone. It's not a prairie dog. It's not a sack webbing. Try talking to you. Hello.
Let this battle be fought. Let the war be won.
I do like the purple and blues, I gotta say.
This must be Stonecrest.
Regalla is on the march. Her
Kotallo should be
insurrection
waiting
must
for
be
me.
defeated.
But maybe I should look around first.
Good sense of balance for folks living here.
I'll join too then.
Here, wait, I wanna... Here, I just want to unlock this first.
Is that
that the champion from the east I see? Then I've something to share.
I want to hear the gossip. Tell me.
What you've done for my people is known throughout the clanlands east of me. I'd like to help you if I can, lending you my eyes and ears. Nothing happens in this area without me knowing about it. In fact, I should tell you. If you're looking for some solid rations to sustain you out in the wilds, you should go to Saltbite. It's a desert settlement east of here. Big lake. Can't miss it. The cook there, Pentala, will whip up a meal for anyone who needs it. Tenakth or not.
Thanks for letting me know. I'll pay her a visit if I'm out that way. There's Cthulhu. What's he looking at?
I'll talk to him in a minute. The herbalist. Do I have any other? I have one thing to sell.
You can never have
Oh, wait, should probably get the potions or something. Let's see. Instantly heals, cleanse. Oof, that could be pretty good. Ooh, got some stuff here. Oh, here, you know what? What am I missing? Feather. Oh, here we go. Yeah, that's good too. Just in case. Prairie dog bones. Oh no, I can afford this stuff. Here we go. Just doing a bit of shopping. Where's,
The Tenakth have long trusted
workbench? There it is. Alright, what can I do here? There we go. Pouch. Carp skin. Holster, amount of spike thrower ammunition. Ooh, I have been using my spike thrower more. Duck wishbone, owl feather. Here. Light arrow, elemental arrows. Yeah, I need that. And I feel like I can probably keep the food pouch. I don't know. I don't tend to carry a lot of food with me. Potion crafting. What can we do here? Oh, we can.
Or trade.
Oh, actually. Oh, I was like, oh, what about my outfits? But I think for those I need more, oh, no, my weapons. Those are a bit more, yeah, can't buy those parts. That's okay.
It's good to have an ally.
The other upgrades are nice. What do you have? Shearside mutton. Medicinal berries provide more healing and heal you faster. Tap Q to heal the medicinal berries. Medicine pouch. Take less damage while mounted. Okay. Increase your concentration limit, prolonging use. Okay, that one maybe. But I don't have any cold water fish. Very rare. Deal more damage while using a heavy weapon. Reduce your visibility to enemies. Okay. You know what? I think I'm good.
Your loss.
Rude. Here, what do you have? Bellow Blast Spike Thrower, Hammer Burst Bolt Blaster. Let's see. I mean, I do have enough. Sunwing Circulator. Ooh, I don't have a Claw Strider Circulator. Can launch impact and explosive spikes. Can be upgraded to improve its rate of fire. Spikes must be thrown at full draw in order to penetrate armor. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't have a Claw Strider circulator. Yeah, that and many spikes. There's rapid bursts of bolts. Can be upgraded. Let's see. Impact and... Oh, maybe I'll hold tight for now. I do kind of like this.
I do need the trade, so come back, yeah?
Let's see. My bag. See, I'm just being mindful of the time because I know as soon as I have that conversation with this guy over here, it's gonna kickstart stuff. And unfortunately, I can't stay up late for stream tonight.
This is your chance to trade.
Here. So maybe we'll just take a look-see around. Tomorrow night's stream, we'll kickstart that. But carefully written Karja glyphs with Vashav's personal mark, evidently part of a journal or diary. We found 2 pages of this man's diary tonight. My first venture into the Shearside Mountains has been marked by dry cold, biting beauty, and humbling admiration. Whereas the Desert Clan is forced to use old world ruins as the foundations for their settlements, sand makes for poor structural support, the Sky Clan sees the high peaks for strategic advantage. And I must admit, being a former Karja High Command, I think the sun that my people never pushed this far into Tenakth territory, we would not have enjoyed it. I'd expected the Sky Tenakth to be nomadic like the Banuk, but quite the opposite is true. The clan wars molded them into a reclusive faction that takes pride in their defensive capabilities. Stonecrest is a formidable example, serving as both border, outpost, and hunting station. It provides an unobstructed view of the surrounding area and precise control over its entry points. Any hostile force vying for access to the valley would undoubtedly suffer massive losses. My trusted escorts, both of Hikaru's lowland clan, showed little enthusiasm for my diplomatic mission to improve relations with Commander Takote. They grow ever more silent as we close in on the extravagantly colored sky markings. My military and tactical observations are met with brooding looks. This has me confused. They accepted Akarja as marshal after mere months, but the bad blood between clans still lingers after 2 decades of Hikaru's peaceful reign. It will be enlightening to hear the Sky Clan's perspective on such matters. Meeting this Takote fellow should be interesting.
I heard your brother earned a mark from the Pit Master.
Here, what's up here?
If you think you've got what it takes to beat me at Strike,
Oh no,
right up.
not Strike. Not Strike. Oop. Was it? I'm just trying to get past you, sir. Ooh. What else is around here? Oh, we got people hanging out over here. A lot of guards on watch. So there is still like a little bit more north of here, but not quite. Okay. Not gonna lie, when we started from down here, I was like, maybe we'll get to here tonight. Made better time than I thought. That said, still haven't gotten this vantage point yet. So, you know what? Let's check that out. Because we can always fast travel back here.
Travel safely, soldier.
Here we go. Over here. It just bugged me I didn't get that earlier. But I was like, no, I've got places to be, but like we've got a few minutes tonight. Let's see if we can figure it out.
Vista Point image again. There should be within range.
Okay. No? Ooh. Okay. So it did mark the point over here.
Okay, got the image back. I can make out a plane, a metal structure of some kind.
It's kind of hazy, so it's hard to tell.
I think the image was taken overlooking a field. Maybe I could try to line it up somewhere in the nearby hills.
Because this is the only plane I see.
Maybe I'm too low to light up the image?
It's like, get up higher. Oh, hold on. Gonna take that. Oh, hold on a second. There we go. Gotcha. Whew. I saw something. I was wondering if maybe it's that, but the doesn't quite. Oh wait. Oh, am I too far?
I think I'm out of range at the Vista Point. I gotta try again. Okay, got the image back. I can make out a plane, a metal structure of some kind.
It said looking over a field. And just, I'm not seeing the lining up here.
I think the image was taken overlooking a field.
I'm gonna kick myself once it.
Up somewhere in the nearby hills. My focus lost the Vista Point image.
All right.
I must have moved
Too far. It's supposed to be up, overlooking a field. Here's a plane. Seeing plane. I'm not seeing a metal structure.
Okay, got the image back. I can make out a plane, a metal structure of some kind.
There's lots of planes, though. I'm gonna kick myself once I figure this out. I'm telling you. It's gonna be embarrassing. So it's like looking over a field. So I'm not quite seeing the lineup of the mountains. But then again, it was very particular last time I did this. So maybe silly, but maybe... No? I'm trying to find a vantage point. Okay, there's a dish up there. Metal structure, plane. See, like, I can't make out what this shape is supposed to be. Like, I see wings, but I can't, like, visualize it.
Was taken overlooking a field. Maybe I could try to line it up somewhere in the nearby hills.
If I go across the way, is that considered too far? Gotcha. Vulture.
The angle of this doesn't look right. Maybe I should try somewhere higher?
Do I have to... Is that supposed to be where I'm supposed to go? Here, I can try.
I'll save this for a dyer.
I'm still in the zone.
The metal structure looks like the one in the image. I think it might be close to where it was taken.
Wrong angle. Getting there, though. Oh. No, down.
I think I'm getting close.
Whoop, girl.
That did it.
There! Aha! Yeah, I was in the whole wrong spot. I need to be way up here, but wow, what a difference. Here, one sec, I'm gonna... Here, I want the better look-see here. Look at that. There. Sun wings down there. Here, I have all these. No, I don't have that. Campfire down there. Okay. Where's my campfire? There it is. Let's get this stuff while I'm here.
Going gently.
little bit of a swim. There. A fresh perspective was all I needed. Here, and on that note, bit of everything this stream. Yeah, we had some plot stuff. We had some fighting. Had a little bit of puzzle solving. A fair and balanced stream. But I imagine we're going to be doing a lot more story stuff in the next stream, which is going to be tomorrow night at 7:30, because we've probably got a series of cutscenes we got to kick off here. But we're going to get to, like...
Champion, over here.
No, you told me... No, you gave me iffy information earlier. But on that note, I think we will call it there for tonight. Thank you so much for joining me for a kind of a dusting off stream after 2 weeks, or yeah, after not playing for close to 2 weeks. So thank you for your patience tonight, especially when it came to the puzzle solving. The last one was, and I know it was the tutorial one, but it was definitely easier, where it's like, okay, like it's very obvious where you're supposed to be if you're gonna have the house line up with it. But with this one, it was like, oh, we gotta really move far away. I don't know, for some reason in my head I thought the radius of that was a lot smaller, but I will keep that in mind moving forward. But in the next stream tomorrow night at 7:30, we're getting into some more plot stuff. I'm feeling more comfortable back into the swing of things with combat. I'm trying to diversify my fighting a little bit more. I know this game has a lot of like flexibility in terms of like different ways you can make like different weapons work for you, so I should really stop just relying on just the hunter bow and arrow. We're gonna keep upgrading some stuff, probably gonna do some more hunting, and we will see where things take us. And if anything changes between now and the next stream, tomorrow night at 7:30, the details will be here on Discord, on Twitter/X, Blue Sky, Threads, in all the usual places. But until then, I hope you have a lovely rest of your night. Hopefully I'll catch you tomorrow for some more Horizon Forbidden West. Until then, have a good one. See ya.